Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties. So I've already cranked around one round with our second color over here in dual feed. Let's check my tension. Slide this over a little bit. All right, so we're on row 7. I'm going to crank 45 rows for the leg on this. So in dual feed, that will be 90 rows. I don't go too fast. Sometimes I try to plan the colors that run together with the stripes, but sometimes it just turns out how it's gonna turn out. You gotta be okay with letting it go, making these socks. And sometimes this price turns out better than what you could plan for. Like I might try to get like lighter and darker colors to line up. Or like, you know, avoid blues together. But anyway, sometimes it still happens. We're almost done with the leg. That's 43, 44, 45. So I'm going to watch for my green needle to come around up here. I'm going to raise the green needle and a bunch of needles to the right of it. That's probably good. And then start disengaging the second feed. I'm gonna snip that yarn. Pressing up on the back pin. You wrap a few with that tail just to secure the tail a little bit. And I'm just going to do 2 deep on this heel. Too deep just means I have 2 needles down past the halfway point. And now I'm going to do a faux Russian join and put our contrasting yarn back on. So to do the faux Russian join, you're going to cross them. And then back feed the original and the new. So double up, maybe 5 needles for each. And that yarn's not going anywhere. Engage my heel spring. So we could trim this green one. I might Shorten those up a little bit too after the sock's all done. So now I'm cranking my heel. If you'd like, you can fast forward this step or watch. I'm gonna have to add my heel forks here. Again, I use my heel forks that I got with my Erlbacher Speedster. I just prefer those over the V-hook. I got too much crap on my table. Ay, ay, ay. I got a lot of tension on this freaking heel spring. Sorry, you should have seen it. I wasn't looking real happy up there. I'm going to finish decreasing. I'm going to increase back. I leave 12 needles in work for the heel and toe. The last 2 needles that I lower and raise, I do those together to give it just a little bit of a rounded look. Blue needle, so I'm back at my halfway point. I started too deep, so I'm only going to increase back to 1 needle deep to avoid that tiny little hole at the corner. And now I'm going to do the faux Russian join again and put my main color back on. And let's see, you can see the green is on the needles there. So if you want to avoid having like 2 rows of green, you're going to add your second color, which I originally had over there in the dual feed. So my yarns make cross at the top. So again, for Russian join. Come on. the heel spring on for a minute with this yarn. I'm going to crank back just a little bit, raise the plunger, pull down the pins. Raise these over here to get ready for the dual feed. Reset my row counter, trigger it one time because I've already started knitting the first row. For this green tail, I'm going to E-wrap it a few times to secure it on this side. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's what I do. Take my heel spring off. So my Bernese mountain dog is snoring, if you can hear that. For my foot, I'm cranking 35 rows. I just need to move my main stem weight up. It's tucked on the floor. Alright, so that's row 35. I need to disengage that second feed. I'm raising the green needle and a bunch to the right of it. Turn my screws and lower those once the needle butts are over them. Go slow, pushing up on the back pin. I'm going to push the plunger down to get it back in camshell mode so we can start the toe. So everything behind the blue and green needle on each side. I hope y'all don't fall asleep. Apparently put my dogs to sleep. So boring. And then just like previously, I'm going to do the faux Russian joint for my contrasting yarn. So we'll raise our first needle. Stop around 6 o'clock. Raise my heel forks up. Almost done. All right, lower our last one, the blue needle. Crank around, stop at about 6, and start lowering everything in the back. Crank slowly over to 6 o'clock, wait for the green needle to close. Cut our tail for Kitchenering. Waste yarn. I'm going to remove all my weights. And just pull down with my hand to cast off. Get this towel on there. So there's that one.